It is less than 6 months ago that we posted the video of the little red mower going up and down the 11th and 14th fairways of the country club. Amongst all of the long grasses and spreading weeds of the country club, 2 fairways remained and were clearly identifiable as part of a golf course. Elsewhere, someone had used their time and resource to hire a larger and more capable mower to do the same to fairway number 2. Others had been out with hand-pushed mowers to try and make an impression on what was escalating into an environmental mess. For most of us, we felt that we just did not have the ability or energy to make any difference. We felt powerless. We felt impotent. Every day we could see the situation slowly becoming worse. We felt we had been badly let down. And 1 year on from the golf course being closed, it felt inevitable that the once beautiful green space outside our homes and in the community that we walked or rode our bike was never going to be something we could be proud of again. But since then, the community of this peninsula has proved to itself that there is always a solution to every problem. We secured the use of an industrial mowing machine and were able to inspire a small group of people to give up hours and hours of their time to begin a program of systematically and methodically bringing the situation under control with this new and bigger mower. As we organised that capability, we were substantially aided as Gatman's Mowers and More came to us and added their considerable capabilities to our mission. And then, as we focused on the grass in and around the fairways, we realised we had maybe an even bigger problem facing us as we noticed pest plants and weeds seeding and spreading vociferously. Through the relationship we had already established with Forest and Bird and our newly found awareness of the tireless work their volunteers were doing maintaining traps and bait stations around the country club, we were introduced to restore hibiscus and bays. We decided to form a community trust and organise ourselves to a precise programme of work to address the challenges beyond the fairways and to look at the country club land as a whole. And as we did this, our friends from We Do Landscaping got in touch, and before long we had a plan to initiate the first volunteer day where we could organise teams of people to tackle the pest plants and weeds, the bunkers, the cart paths, the rubbish which was gathering everywhere, and the areas of the course which had not had any care or attention paid to them for over a year. We put out the calls for donations, and our community responded generously, magnificently. We put out the call for volunteers. We now have over 130 people who have invested and are investing their energy and time and resource into looking after our environment. We asked for some volunteers to consider becoming patrons and give additional time to taking care of at least one fairway each. We now have a team of over 30 patrons who are curating their part of the country club and organising others to do the same. We asked for food and drink from businesses on the peninsula as we organised barbecues for the end of each volunteer day so that everyone could be refreshed after all their work and also meet each other and learn from one another and be inspired by what was being achieved. Woolworths, Pack and Save and the Coast Clinic all responded and supported us as we celebrated our progress and planned for more. And all the while this was happening, our business supporters continued to promote us and financially donate. Sean and the team at the Kitchen Door, Fraser and the team at Next Bar and Eatery, Cherry Cafe, Gulf Harbour Liquor and Gulf Harbour Food Market. And our Auckland City councillors have consistently supported us as well as our local board. Our media partners have been magnificent. Hibiscus Local Matters, RNZ, Stuff and NZME have actively come to us and got engaged in discussion and communicated a balanced narrative in support of what we are trying to achieve. At our volunteer day 6 days ago in December, a busy time of the year for so many, we had an amazing group of people come out on a Sunday morning to again tackle the pest plants and weeds along the side of the 9th fairway. Other teams worked in the heat of that morning on bunkers and cart paths and other areas. The mowing team went to work on the 4th hole. Another team took a tipper truck and collected all the mown grass from the 5th and 4th fairways and moved it to somewhere that it could decompose without being a hazard to anybody. And today, if you go to take a walk around the country club, you can clearly see the golf course. You can walk on the paths. You can see whole forests of weeds dying on the ground. You can see plants that were hidden by weeds now able to see light again and flourish. You will see that fairways 1 to 8 have all been recently mown. They will continue to be mown. We are now working on a sequential basis. We think we will be able to cut most of the fairways every month. We will get better. We are putting in systems to make sure that we learn as we go. We are focusing on extracting the most value out of every single cent that is donated. And we will be doing it all through the holidays and into 2025. And we are going to keep doing it until the green space is secured for all of us. Keep on removing the rubbish. Keep on mowing. With our partners from Forest and Bird keeping the rodents managed with their volunteer teams. Keep on landscaping, clearing paths. Keep on tackling the pest plants and weeds. One of our volunteers wrote a whole application to help us to understand where to place our focus and made it available to everyone. Our Patreon community now has videos that train them to be able to update it all as we progress. This is not a hapsy-flapsy undertaking. We have moved from a community that was largely having something bad being done to them to being a community that is taking organised action to turn that into something good. Maybe something that's even great. It feels good to be a part of this community. Good to feel that there is something that we can do about our situation. Good to feel connected to like-minded people. Good to realise that those houses just down the road from where I live are also filled with people who want to see our future secured and are prepared to get involved and get in the game. Some of us have met more people and got to know them than we have met and got to know in years. It is life-giving. It gives oxygen to our day-to-day. So this video is really to recognise all of those people who have been a part of the journey. From the anonymous original donor of the John Deere mower to the person who donated $5 yesterday. It takes a community, and this is ours, and it's great. Thank you, everyone. All the best for the holidays and for 2025. We will see you all again in January.